Hey guys, so before I get into the discussion here, I would just like to say that I have two guest passes for Crunchyroll Premium to give away. So these will give you 48 hours of Crunchyroll Premium for free, and even though you can sign up for a 14-day free trial on the Crunchyroll, the difference is that with these guest passes, you don't need to add your credit card information in, so they're basically for if you just want to check out Crunchyroll and see what the service has to offer and decide if you want to invest in it. Now, when you are a Crunchyroll member, every month Crunchyroll, they will send you codes for these passes that you can give away to people, so, you can spread the Crunchyroll love. Now, I personally really love Crunchyroll. I've been using it like crazy these past couple months, and if you're into anime and manga, then it's definitely something you should check out. So if you are interested and don't have a Crunchyroll account, all you have to do is comment on this video or any other video that I may talk about something like this, and just let me know that you want one. And that's all you gotta do. Basically, first come, first serve. You comment below, I will send you a private message on YouTube containing the code to the guest pass, as well as a link to where you can insert it and check out Crunchyroll. Now this is relevant because the manga series that I will be talking about today is available in its entirety on Crunchyroll, all 165 chapters. So let's get started. Please note, I do not speak Japanese in any way, so when I see a Japanese name written down, I just assume that I'm saying it correct, even though I'm probably not and just making a fool of myself. So I apologize for any mispronunciations that may piss some people off. Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches. Now, I'm basically making this video, one, because I am going to start reviewing the series weekly, but also because I want to get more people into the series, sort of like with One Piece, but the only difference is that One Piece is the most popular manga of all time, and this one is much more lesser known. So hopefully by the end of the video I will have convinced you to check it out over on Crunchyroll, and I believe they started releasing the physical volumes in English, so you can also check those out too. So of course I won't be spoiling anything major in this video, however I will just be giving at you the basic plot outline, just so you know what the series is about. So this is a shonen romantic comedy mystery manga about this dude named Yamada. Now one day, Yamada was minding his own business, but he ends up slipping, falling down the stairs, and accidentally kissing this girl named Shiraishi. Please don't attack me for those names, because I honestly have no idea. Now, once these guys kiss, they realize that they have switched bodies. So after Yamada goes off and does some things any healthy young man would do, him and Shiraishi find out that this is a witch power, and at their school, because of course this manga is set in a high school, for the past several generations, there have been witch powers at this school, and basically there would be 7 witches, each one with their own different power, and then the 7th witch would be, the one who, I don't know, keeps them in order or whatever, and they all have unique powers. And basically Yamada and Shiraishi and some of their other friends who they meet along the way want to learn more about these witches, so they join the Supernatural Studies Club. So I'm not going to talk about anything past the first arc in this series, but basically these guys want to find out who the other witches are, and basically kind of learn more about these powers, because no one really knows why they're here or why people have witch powers. And of course why the powers work when you kiss someone, which can lead to some very awkward and hilarious situations in this manga. As I said before, this is a comedy series, and it can get so funny. Honestly, these characters are a riot. I absolutely, looking back at all the manga I've read, this has probably one of my favorite casts of characters. Now, despite being mainly a comedy, when this series needs to get serious, it can get really, really serious. A great thing about this series is that it can make you care for characters that you initially hated. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything, but one of my favorite characters currently in the manga is someone who I initially just couldn't stand. Now, of course, just hunting down the witches isn't that simple, because as they learn more about the witches and their powers, they discover how dangerous they can be, and how there are some people who do not want them to find all the witches, because finding all the witches, can create some problems for people. And I know I keep saying it, but I really don't want to talk about the plot too much, because this series, literally, it just has revelation after revelation after revelation. It's kind of insane how many plot reveals happen in this series. Which isn't a bad thing by any means, because I did say it's a mystery series. There's a lot of stuff you won't know when it first starts off, and like 160 chapters in, there's still a ton of stuff I don't know. But the story is jam-packed full of twists and turns and plot reveals and character revelations. It's absolutely awesome. When I was binging on this manga the other week, I had to like force myself to stop and go to bed because I was up late at night swiping through on my phone. That Crunchyroll manga app is awesome. And I just could not stop reading because the characters are so enjoyable, the plot is so engaging, and every time something happened to a character, I wanted to see how it would be resolved. It's so good. I absolutely love this series. Now, on the shonen fan service scale, I'd say I'd give this a Nami out of 10. Now, while there is a healthy dose of fan service in this series, it is a comedy series, and most of it is played for comedy, and it is just done for laughs. If you're one of those people who are worried about the fan service getting in the way of the more important moments of the story, it really doesn't. If you are really bothered by a lot of fan service, then this series may turn you off. But if you're like me and can put up with it as long as it don't get in the way of the story, then you're perfectly fine. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this series for now. As I said, I will be doing weekly reviews. But as stated before, the main reason of this video is to get more people interested into this series. Like, I'm serious. You gotta give it a try. It actually just got an anime, and while I haven't seen it, from what I've heard, it's pretty rushed. It just ended with the 12th episode just airing. And honestly, this manga series is not deserving of only a 12 episode series, and apparently the entire first arc, which is like 60 chapters or something, is in those 12 episodes, and I honestly can't see how they did the entire story justice. I'm sure it's good, but I'd say the manga is a lot better. I still have yet to watch it. I'll probably go back and watch it and then do a video about it, but for now I'd say stick with the manga. I think if more people gave this manga a chance, it would be a lot more popular than it is right now, just because of how enjoyable the story and characters are. And to be honest, I'm kind of surprised this series isn't more popular than it is, because it really seems like something that a lot of people would enjoy. And I do know a lot of people enjoy it, but not really to that, huge extent where everyone seems to be talking about it. So hopefully this video has convinced you to check it out. As I said before, if you want a Crunchyroll premium free trial, whatever, with a no credit card or anything, you just comment below and I will send you all that good stuff, and then you can check this manga out for yourself, because I would highly recommend it. And with that, I will see you guys tomorrow for a new video.